Imagine a flaw in a lock that the locksmith who made it doesn't know exists. No patch, no advisory, no warning of any kind. Just a key that works, cut by someone who found the flaw before the locksmith did. Before anyone did. Before there was ever any possibility of fixing it. That is a 0 day. In the bestiary, most creatures are cataloged, their weaknesses known, their behaviors documented. A 0 day is the creature that isn't in the book yet. Nobody has fought it. Nobody has described it. And your defenses were never built for something they didn't know existed. Welcome back. I'm the architect. We've covered the mainstream attack toolkit. Phishing, social engineering, malware of every type, ransomware. All of them in different ways rely on known vulnerabilities, known techniques, defenses that exist even if people don't always implement them properly. Today, we enter the territory where known defenses start to fail. 0 days. The legendary tier weapons. The name explains itself. A 0 day is a vulnerability that has been discovered but not yet disclosed to the vendor or the public. 0 days of warning. 0 days to patch. 0 days in which defenders could have done anything. All software has bugs. Every operating system, every browser, every application, including the ones running on your machine right now. Most bugs are minor. Many are discovered and fixed through normal development processes. But some are serious. Some create exploitable conditions. And some are discovered quietly and kept. Walking the life cycle of a vulnerability. A security researcher is probing a piece of software, testing edge cases, throwing unexpected input at the engine. They find something. A behavior that shouldn't happen, memory accessed incorrectly, an assumption the code makes that turns out to be wrong. A bug, not just any bug, one that could potentially be weaponized. Now the researcher faces a decision, a genuine fork in the road. Option 1, responsible disclosure. Tell the vendor. Give them time to build and release a patch. Work through a coordinated disclosure process, potentially collect a bug bounty payment, then publish the research after the fix is out. This is the path that closes the vulnerability, that turns a 0 day into a patched bug, that protects users. The researcher who finds the dragon's weakness and shares it with the kingdom. Option 2, keep it. Don't tell the vendor. Don't tell anyone. Sit on the knowledge. Sell it. Or weaponize it. The researcher who finds the dragon's weakness and sells it to the highest bidder, or keeps it as leverage. The uncomfortable truth is that some vulnerabilities don't reach the vendor first. They reach the market. There is a real economy around 0 day vulnerabilities. Bug bounty programs are a legitimate version. Google, Microsoft, Apple, and hundreds of other companies pay researchers to find and responsibly disclose vulnerabilities. Payments range from a few $100s for minor issues to millions for critical vulnerabilities in flagship products. These programs work. They create incentives for disclosure. They close vulnerabilities faster than they would close otherwise. But they compete with something. Vulnerability brokers. Companies like Zerodium operate in the gray market. They purchase vulnerabilities from researchers and resell them, primarily to government buyers. The prices are significantly higher than most bug bounty programs offer. A rote code execution vulnerability in iOS can fetch $2 million or more. A full chain, multiple vulnerabilities that together provide device takeover, can be worth several times that. Who buys? Government intelligence agencies, law enforcement, defense contractors, the buyers who want offensive capability rather than a patch. This is the arms trade of the digital world. Legendary weapons sold to the kingdoms with the deepest vaults, and the weapons stay secret, because using them openly would let the enemy build a defense. This creates a genuine tension. Governments can choose to report a vulnerability so it can be fixed, protecting everyone who runs on that software, or they can retain it for offensive use, enabling specific intelligence operations while leaving the rest of the world exposed. Both things are true at the same time. Your defenses are built on known threats. Patch management exists because we know about vulnerabilities and patch them before attackers can exploit them. Intrusion detection rules are written for known attack patterns. Antivirus signatures match known malicious files. A zero-day bypasses all of this because it's unknown. Your patch doesn't exist. Your detection rule hasn't been written. Your signature database has no entry for it. From the perspective of every defense you've built, the attack's invisible. Defense in depth is the answer. Not because it stops a zero-day, but because it means bypassing one layer does not hand the attacker everything. Think of it as the dungeon with many rooms. The enemy gets past the first door with their secret weapon. But behind that door is another door. And another. And another. Each with a different lock. Assume any single layer can be bypassed. Build so that bypassing one layer is not sufficient. The most famous zero-day operation in history.
Stuxnet.
Discovered in 2010, malware that targeted industrial control systems, specifically the centrifuges enriching uranium at Iranian nuclear facilities. Try saying that 5 times fast. It used 4 zero-days simultaneously. 4 separate vulnerabilities in the Windows operating system. All unknown. All unpatched. All combined into a single weapon of extraordinary precision. Kind of like that Thanksgiving abomination poultry Voltron known as turducken. 4 legendary weapons wielded at once. It spread through USB drives, infected systems, and upon detecting the specific industrial equipment it was looking for, centrifuges from a specific manufacturer running specific software, it caused them to spin at destructive speeds, while reporting normal operation to the operators watching the dashboards, making them spin themselves apart while showing green lights. It ran undetected for months, possibly years, before researchers stumbled onto it while investigating something completely unrelated. It is widely attributed to a joint operation between the United States and Israel, and it represents what a zero-day in skilled hands can achieve. Not data theft, physical destruction of equipment inside a hardened facility without anyone ever entering the building. One more practical implication. A zero-day is only a zero-day until it's discovered and disclosed. The moment a patch is released, the clock starts, because the vulnerability is now public, and attackers who couldn't exploit the unknown vulnerability can now exploit for the known one. This window between patch release and patch deployed is when most attacks happen. Not on 0 days. On known vulnerabilities that organizations haven't gotten around to patching. Patch fast, every time, not because it stops 0 days, because it closes the window before the race even starts. Your quest objective. Right now, open your computer. Check whether your operating system, your browser, and your most used applications have updates available. Do it before anything else today. Because while you read this, the patch window for something was quietly ticking. 0 days don't stay 0 for long. The clock starts the moment someone decides to disclose, and you want to be on the patched side before the crowd who haven't heard yet. 0 days target the software you're running, but there is an attack class that goes further, that doesn't target you directly at all. It targets someone you already trust, a merchant you've traded with for years, and rides that trust directly into your environment. Next time, supply chain attacks. When the weapon arrives disguised as something you ordered, verified, signed, carried through the gate by your own hands. I'm the architect. We'll talk soon.